it?
Okay. Now it's recording. Okay.
So, radio on?
Radio is on. Switch. Oh, sorry. Radio on. Switcher. Oh, I wasn't all the way.
You just get the right switch and fix it.
Oh, you don't turn it back off. Okay.
And now put it back in the manual?
Manual. It doesn't matter which battery you plug into which, right?
No. I usually feel the wires fit really well.
This doesn't have a microphone on it, does it? Yeah, it does. It does. So
yeah, that's why Dad wants us to record everything. So
yeah, okay.
I don't have to be a good teacher. You can just be the good teacher.
Yeah. Okay. So it's, usually once it's acquired, since it's already acquired GPS from here, you'll probably pick it up pretty quick.
Oh, that's right.
Put it into the fully automated.
We have to set the trims on this.
No, we're gonna leave it.
Okay.
You're done. You're trimmed.
Oh, but that's right, because we just turned it back off and turned it back on.
Yep.
We're going to do
now
another pre-flight.
Now it knows that, so
cool.
we should be good to go.
Okay.
So let's do a pre-flight and just the three-click pre-flight.
So I'm going to do corner. I'm going to go
just 3 times.
1, 2, 3. And what's the cooldown on that? Like if I start it and stop it, how long do I have to wait?
For what?
You know what I mean? Like if I start the pre-flight and then stop it.
It's no more than a second.
Okay.
It actually didn't. It didn't take.
Didn't catch me. I think I let go of the thing too late. So it's 1, 2, 3. So corner, 1, 2, 3. There's it's shaking its head, saying we're good to go. Okay. So I'm now going to go back into manual mode.
Manual?
Once I get it up, I'm going to go into the system mode.
Once you get it up, fly to manual. Let's get some altitude in. What I like to do is I'll usually get it flying somewhere where you feel really comfortable and you can tell what you're doing. Like you don't want it flying straight away. And like now we've got the winds in our favor. Me personally, I would take it up. We're going to launch it. I'd probably go around, go out that way a little bit, get some altitude, and come back here. And like for me, if I saw it there, I'd feel comfortable that I could do something quick against the white sky, whatever works best for you.
Okay.
That would be my thing. I know for me, I would be testing it across there.
Yeah. Flying away from me, I think. Yeah, I don't know.
Flying away from you is hard to tell what's going on as quickly as seeing it from the side.
Yeah.
But like I said, whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay. I'll figure that out.
Yeah. You're manual, right?
Manual mode. Yep. Okay. Let me just. All right. Get.
Cool, isn't it?
There's a guy a little bit left in the throw.
It's my throw, your thing. It's hot as hell.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't hating. I was just. Okay. So I'm gonna take more power out. And I'm gonna put it full throttle right before I put it into the system.
Some altitude.
Okay.
So just one quick forward. Just be ready to switch back. Did you have full power? No. That's why. It's trying to climb to 30. Give it.
Yeah, that's good. Full power.
Let it go. That was like, I'm thinking that is the absolute worst place I would have never done it.
I can't even see it.
Okay, so now it's loitering. I can just.
Now you should just be able to turn it.
Oh, hey, it's stable.
Yes, it is. Wherever you let go, it locks on, and it'll just fly straight.
That is sweet. Okay, so this is kind of proving that Ruby works.
Why don't you kind of move it out there so we can see that straight up?
Can I make it dive now or what?
To make it, all you can do now.
I can decrease the power. Yeah, if I change the power now, it's actually going to add a lot of power then.
Well, if you change the power, if you pull the power all the way up, now it's 30 mile an hour. You can still steer around.
Oh, that is stable.
twice in midair.
If you want to bring it down, what you can do is now you can use the stick. Come down a little faster. You can push forward on the right stick. That actually puts the plate into.
I know
That puts it into its high speed. It's
Okay.
You'll see it will always bubble down to speed again. Now it's coming back. Now, if you were to pull back on the throttle,
Throttle's all the way up.
put it on all the way. Everything the way it is. You switch it to full forward.
Full forward. This is the loiter mode.
Yeah, it's going to do what it can to try and maintain that point. Now it's locked on the heading.
That's a full.
You got it set at max. So left and right.
That's
means
actually,
it's-
that's actually really cool. Like you can't install one side of the thing like that.
We had it going when we had it steeper at the beginning, but then the throttle was constantly on,
Right.
you know, trying to maintain it.
So, like, I'm just doing this, and it's just turning like that. That is bad cool. All right, let's bring it down a little bit. So I'm gonna decrease the throttle. And that was the Ruby kicking in.
Well, that was, because the throttle was
Yeah,
locked.
exactly.
So at first it was going up high.
And then I'm gonna get the kick in just a little lower so I can not have any problems with the speed. And it's into the wind right now, so it's not really. That looks like a better. Alright.
Doesn't give you much chance of survival if something goes wrong.
You think something's gonna go wrong now? Is
No,
after...
but still.
I think it's okay, so I was kicking the engine off because it was going down.
Downwind.
Oh, that's
Started
too
to
cool.
spin out.
That's too cool. I'm leaving my finger right there on the manual switch just in case. Alright, so I'm gonna. So if I pull up, what happens?
It slows it down.
Oh, and it kind of falls too, huh? Now, is it gonna go back to its old altitude? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
But now what you should do is, why don't we,
Let's do a slow climb.
once you get it climbing some,
Give it
take a little throttle out.
There you go. Oh, that is.
Let it get out that way a little bit. Let's go out there, maybe get there and see it. So lock it there. Okay.
Yep.
Throttle. Just push it all the way forward.
Oh, right. Sorry.
That's all right. It just takes a little getting used to. Let it fly a little
It's like,
bit.
I'm not touching the throttle.
What I like about one of the things I like about this is that every time you want to make a decision, the first thing you need to do is go into loiter. Put the thing into a loiter,
Loiter. Alright, now it's now loitering.
and you can see it out in the loiter. What we want to do is we want to tell it to come home.
Okay.
So from that position, you're going to do 2 clicks, just like you did in your pre-flight.
So down one, up. Down one, up.
That's it.
Okay. So down, up, 1, 2.
Let's watch it.
Yeah, it's right under the cloud.
Oh, you can see it's coming home.
Yeah. Nice and slow too.
Yeah, what it'll do
It's
is
gonna stay above us.
what it does is it tries to maintain at least 10 miles. If the wind is blowing past the 30 miles an hour, it'll take the wind and compensate for it. And what it tries to do is it always tries to maintain in wind 10 miles per hour ground speed.
Okay. So if it's a 40 mile an hour wind, it's pumping out some good on.
It'll be pumping.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's almost right above us. We started right here. And they should turn sometime soon. Hey, there's the turn. Oh, it's so freaking cool.
Isn't that neat? That's what it does if you have lost the signal, which let's test
So
it.
if I turn the radio out, then we just come back home. Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we'll try that next.
Okay.
So why don't you...
So I'm going to turn back into, let's do it and go back that way.
Yeah, exactly. And then let's bring it back and check the batteries.
Okay.
The one thing to do, especially if you're doing it just for testing, we'll get it to loiter. All your switches are already forward. So when you turn off the radio, if we don't like what the plane does, it should come home. If not, and you have to turn it back on, you're not going to get a radio error, and it'll put it right back into a loiter.
Alright, so there's the loiter. Cool. Automatic loiter. So I'm going to turn the radio off.
Just be ready to turn it back on again.
I see it.
It's right by the cloud right now.
Oh, yep.
Coming home. There's your
Going
signal
home.
loss. Come
Cool.
home and loiter and wait for you to pick it up again.
It's very cool. You're getting good at this one over the many noobs that you've taught, huh?
It's really, I mean, when you think about it, it really is pretty simple.
Yeah.
You get a couple flights out here.
Yeah, but when you fly so much, it's hard to teach somebody something.
Yeah.
So,
You want to tell it to, have it set itself up for landing?
sure. So let's turn the radio back on.
Yep, turn it back on.
It's still loaded.
So now I'm going to turn it on and it's in loiter mode.
Just
so it
leave
should
it
still
there.
loiter, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
It
okay.
should just keep doing what it's doing. Now, if everything is good, when you put it into assisted mode, it should just lock on a heading and start flying in wherever it's going.
Okay, so let's go into assisted. And let's get away from the freaking sun.
Let's let it fly straight that way.
This way?
Yep. Now, get it to a loiter.
Alright, you're gonna loiter right there. Loitering.
Now, just like the return to home, except for 3 clicks instead of 2.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
That should tell it to land.
Should we do Alright,
It's going to set it. If it got to 3, let's see what it does. That's why it's nice to have the monitor. 'Cause
Right,
the monitor
then it
will
can
show you what
tell
mode
you
it's in. And it's in RTV. Looks like it only got 2. Okay. Just give it 3. 1.
I'm going to turn this up. I keep walking around in a circle.
Now, think it's 1.
Yeah,
Try
that's
going
fine.
a little.
Not losing any else. 1, 2, 3.
There it goes.
There we
We're
go.
going a little fast.
Back? Okay. We're about going too slow.
So now, let's watch it and see what it does. If you don't feel comfortable at any
Still
time,
ready to pop into manual.
Yep.
Well, if I hit pop on the manual, it's going to floor it, so I need to make sure I'm going to pull back.
just be ready. Yeah, just be ready for whatever. Well, see where it's circling? That's what I don't feel comfortable about. It's circling right over those trees. And depending on what it decides to do for the landing.
Hey, buddy, come over here. How you doing? So it's just trying to lose your altitude.
If it goes around one more time, what it's doing is over the trees. It's really high to me.
Yeah, I mean, that's because it's going to glide
Unless
forever.
it's going to just do a flat in landing because of the wind. But if it starts to turn away,
Okay, so I'm going to take it inside.
I take it.